Commentary is the most popular type of content on YouTube Shorts. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 11 commentary sub-niches that you can dive into today to start going viral and making money with faceless YouTube Shorts. And plenty of the niches on this list have high virality potential and are completely untapped. So make sure to stay until the end, but the first niche is generic. This is the least untapped of all of them, but I figured we get this out of the way as well. Dylan Anderson is the best example of this type of content, where it's the most simplest of commentary over a generic viral clip. But if you do this type of content, you might have trouble growing because this is the most saturated type of commentary. But niche number 2 does not have that problem: cheaters. So this channel right here, Cheater Buster, makes content about people cheating, people getting caught cheating, but they have had tons and tons of videos get over tens of millions of views. Here's an example. It's just telling a story about cheating and just kind of explaining what happens in the commentary style, but about relationships and people cheating. And then I also believe that they promote an app called Cheater Buster. So I think this channel might be mostly used to promote that app, but this can earn tons of money through the YouTube Partner Program as well. And number 3, we have military. This channel's gotten over 73 million views in the last month, and all their content is military related. So it looks something like this. Very simple. All you have to do is find military clips and give some commentary over it. And let's get on to niche number 4. Niche number 4 is pets. This channel has only posted 127 shorts and has already gained over 1 million subscribers and 176 million views. So that's very, very good. They started just a few months ago on March 1st, and they are already getting 65 million views a month, which is pretty significant. But all these videos are just commentary over cute animals and pets. And there's really an infinite amount of content of pets out there that you can use to give commentary over. And you know, the audience is huge for this. A very significant amount of the population has pets and thinks pets are cute and would watch content about pets. So I think this type of content is really a no-brainer. And before we get on to niche number 5, I first want to show you this tool that I use to find many of these channels. It's called Algro, link in the description. They literally have 150,000 plus short channels in their database, with hundreds of new ones being found every single day. This tool is a must-have for anyone who's serious about YouTube Shorts. But really what it is it's just a filter that allows you to find successful channels through all these filters right here, and you can literally look in any language. So let's say you found a really good niche in Indonesian. You could take that Indonesian niche and translate it to English, or from English to German, German to Portuguese. There's infinite possibilities, and there's tons of different filters that you can use to adjust. So let's say we want to find a channel that's gotten over 1 million views in the last 24 hours, but no more than 4 million views in the last 24 hours. And then let's say we want a maximum of 30 uploads. So a channel with this criteria would be a channel that started recently but has gotten a very large amount of views pretty quickly from a few amount of shorts. So we can apply those filters, and now we can find tons of channels with that exact criteria. This channel's posted 14 shorts and is getting almost 18 million views per video, per short. So make sure to check out that tool. First link in the description. It's only 25 bucks. And if you can find a niche that can make you thousands of dollars a month, like that's an incredible investment. But let's get on to niche number 5, which is road rage. So this channel focuses on road rage content, and yeah, their most viral short has 80 million views. And yeah, it's very, very simple to make. It's just showing road rage, accident stuff, all that. Freakouts. There's road rage incidents happening every day, so there's no shortage of clips to commentate over when it comes to that. And niche number 6 is agriculture, so quite different from road rage. But with these channels, they're actually usually taking content from Chinese social media platforms, not always, as we can see here, but this is probably that. Yeah, China's genius natural AC houses. But it's just commentary over agriculture, stuff like that, farming. And this type of content can do quite well if we sort by most popular. Yeah, there's tons of videos, once again, tons of shorts that have over tens of millions of views. And if you just go and search through Chinese social media platforms, you're going to find an endless amount of clips to commentate over regarding this. So this one really has infinite possibilities, more so than many sub niches, right? This definitely has more content you could do than cheaters, for example. And now niche number 7 is police. So this is kind of similar to road rage, I guess, but there's been several channels blowing up lately that are mainly focused on police content. This channel is getting 46 million views a month, which is actually lower than it's usually doing. If we go and check the total view count of the channel, 1.2 billion views for less than 200 shorts. That's incredible. That's very, very profitable right there. But it seems like a good majority of these are filmed on a phone or something like that. But I think there's lots of untapped opportunity with body cam content, as that is super popular on long form. And there are some short form channels doing it, but this popular police channel isn't even doing body cam content that often, and they're still very successful. I think there's lots of potential for body cam stuff. All right, and let's do niche number 8, which is Aviation. So this is kind of oddly specific and random. This is something that I wouldn't have thought of on my own, but there's a couple channels having lots of success with this, and all of their content is related to planes. So this channel's gotten 28 million views in the last month, but if we look at their overall views, okay, very, very good. You really want to find a ratio where they're getting over 1 million views per short on average, according to this ratio right here. So this channel definitely has that. They've had several 100 million views right here, this short. 100 million views. And I can see why. It's very, very interesting. But this is another good commentary sub-niche. And let's get on to niche number 9, which is Airsoft, another oddly specific one, but one with huge potential. This channel has only posted 18 shorts and has already gotten 135 million views, or 134.5, right? But you can round it up. But it just goes to show how specific you can be and still go super, super viral. Like, Airsoft commentary is not something I would have thought of. Neither is the Aviation stuff, but that tells you there's lots of untapped opportunity when it comes to the commentary niche. You probably don't want to do the generic stuff when there's all this untapped opportunity. And niche number 10 is concerts. So this is an older channel. They're not really active anymore, but there have been other channels that have done it and taken their place and had just as much success. But because this channel is no longer active, I think that gives a lot of, untapped opportunity. Since this channel stopped posting, I guarantee there's been tons of new concert clips that you could give commentary over. And this is another channel that has had a short surpass 100 million views. And there's tons of, I'm sorry if I offend people, but this is the most NPC type content. To care about, artists at concerts and all that, it's very NPC. I don't fully understand it. Try not to judge, but the point is that it seems like most people are very interested in this type of content, judging by the views. Like, they'll go crazy over it. It will get tens of millions of views. So this is something with huge potential. Stuff about concerts or even just about celebrities or artists in general. And the last niche on this list is niche number 11, basketball. So I guess I could have called this sports, but I wanted to be very, very specific. Obviously, you could do this for any other sport, but this is mainly focused on basketball. This channel's getting a very good amount of views a month. In the last 7 days alone, 12 million views. If we go to the overall view count on the channel, 419 million views from only 188 videos. So that is very, very impressive. This is another niche that you can have lots and lots of success with. But those were the 11 commentary sub-niches that you can use to blow up on YouTube Shorts. I just showed niche number 1 as an example. I guess it's not really a sub-niche as much. But honestly, in most cases, I might want to avoid generic commentary, as there's all these sub-niches that have such huge, huge potential. But I think that's really the way to stand out in such a competitive niche like commentary, is to really focus on a specific untapped angle within this broader niche, right? So it's like this channel's literally only focused on airplanes, and this one's only focused on airsoft. And I've seen tons of other oddly specific channels, and I have them in my community viral cache link down below. I have a massive niche index in there, and we've had lots of wins in here as well. We have Young Geo here, who has made $12,000 last month with YouTube Shorts. Pretty incredible. So if you want to get results like this, make sure you join the community link down below, and I'll see you later.